I am going to do 1,000 bicep curls as fast as possible. I've never done a 1,000 rep challenge with weights before. I've only done body weight exercises, so this should be interesting. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but it should be fun, so let's get into it. So this is a pretty simple one. I have a whiteboard. Every 50 reps, I will put a line. If I get 20 lines, that is the 1,000 reps. I'll be using just 15-pound weights for the bicep curls, so nothing heavy. This is because I am aiming for more of an endurance challenge than a strength challenge. It's more how long I can go than how much I can lift. That's why the weights aren't really that heavy. Now, I previously in another video, you can see that right up here, I did 100 bicep curls with the same weight. That took me roughly 1 minute and 20 seconds. So at that rate, I should have it finished up in just about 20 minutes. Now, assuming I'm, let's say, at least 50% slower, this should take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. So that's what I'm aiming for. Just less than 45 minutes is the goal. And I don't know, let's just start. Okay, I'm about to go right here, but I want to note just two things before we start. First, I am counting this as a bicep curl, okay? It's not this is a bicep curl. So it's 1, 2, so on. Second, I will not be leaving this room. I will be taking as few breaks as possible. This is all out. I'm not just, taking a bunch of breaks. So there is a roughly 3-foot box around me. There's everything I'm gonna need. There's water, I have my whiteboard for counting reps. That's all I need. I will not be leaving roughly with around 3 feet of me. So that's all. It's time to go. That is rep 1. Rep 2, rep 3, 997 to go. So at this point, I'm just starting. I'm feeling pretty great. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. So I started off on a very good pace with a 25-25 or 20-15-15 split for my 50 rep intervals that I record on the whiteboard. This solid pace I'm keeping continues until at least the first, let's say, third of the way through. Okay, I'm about 220 reps in, less than 10 minutes in, so just getting started. My forearms are getting pretty tight, which obviously isn't good. But other than that, feeling fine. In terms of the rep scheme, I went from 2 sets of 25 per 50 to 20, 15, 15 with short breaks. Just gonna keep that up until at least 500. So from reps roughly 250 to 500, I'm still at that solid rep scheme, still holding a good pace. But at this point, I do start to get some fatigue, some muscular fatigue in there. I'm also starting to stretch out some of in my pecs, my arms, because at that point, I really am tightening up and I want to be able to keep that mobility, keep the feeling of sort of lightness into the last back half of the 1,000 reps. That is 500 reps down, halfway there. More than my biceps, my forearms are just really, really tight. So that's definitely not great, not feeling good on that front. But other than that, my biceps are feeling pretty good. Upper body is feeling fine. I'm still holding the 20, 15, 15 to get the 50 reps. So I'm at 10 lines now on the whiteboard. 10 lines out of the necessary 20. So probably gonna break it into, if not 20, 15, 15, then 10, 15, 15, 10. So I'm gonna switch between those depending on how I feel, and then just keep it going. You'll notice that I'm doing a lot of stretching on the wall. That's just to let some pressure, some tension out of my forearms and to get them stretched out so I can comfortably resume the bicep curls. Okay, I'm 650 reps down, just under half an hour in, so keeping a pretty good pace, I think. I am left-handed, so I'm noticing that my right arm is getting a lot. It's getting a lot tougher to do the reps on my right arm completely than the left, so I'm having to use a little more of a jerk motion, which isn't the goal. So I'm probably gonna lower the rep scheme then. I've been doing the 20, 15, 15. I'll probably go to the 10, 15, 15, 10 just to lighten the load on that right arm. So at this point, I'm actually starting to feel some wear and tear. I'm definitely slowing down. I'm having to stretch a lot more, taking longer breaks, and lowering the rep scheme. This is all just because I went out pretty fast out of the gates. My hands are shaking now, I just realized, which is kind of weird. I don't know if you can see there, but other than that, 750 reps down. So just the end game here, just the last 5 sets to go. I'm going 15, 15, 10, 10. One thing I do notice is when I'm doing the curl, I'm sort of getting some scrape in there against my thumb. So it's starting to get red there. So I'm gonna have to find some way to pad that down because it's gonna start bleeding soon at this rate. But again, feeling good overall. Last 250 reps, let's finish it off. I am so close, just a couple hundred more to go. I barely even remember these last couple hundred reps. You know, it all went by really fast. I'm just in the zone and just keeping up that solid pace so I can finish on time. Okay, it's official. Both my thumbs are bleeding now and are pretty scraped up. So I'm having to, instead of hold it in the middle, I'm having to hold it on the side so that nothing happens. There's no contact there between the thumb and At this point, you'll notice that I'm definitely having a little bit more trouble to get the full controlled rep and then not swing at the bottom. Okay, there are just 50 reps to go. Last set, nearly done. This is pretty much it. I'm so close I can taste it. It's just time to finish it off. Just 25 to go, so I've done 975 down. I was thinking by the end of this I will have lifted 15,000 pounds, which is pretty incredible to think of it like that. $20. $10. My right arm's really letting me down here. 6. 3, 2, 1. That is 1,000 bicep curls. If you watch the channel, you know we always do 1 extra rep. So 1,001 bicep curls. Let's see the time. Okay, didn't break 45 minutes, which was the goal, but under an hour, so not too bad, not too shabby. Let's put the final line on the whiteboard and take a look at that. That is 20 lines, 50 reps each, 1,000 bicep curls is down. Thank you all for watching. I did literally bleed for this, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, that's the video. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.